My name's Tom. I'm the Operations Director here at Bryant Dental. Bryant Dental is a medical device and technology manufacturer based in the UK. We started in 2016 and we have a focus on magnification and lighting for clinicians to help them perform at their highest level. Our mission statement is to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, enabling clinicians to perform at the highest level and achieve excellence. One thing that we launched about 2 years ago is a magnification loop which has a prism inside the lens that changes the direction of the light. This allows clinicians to sit completely upright in the most natural postural position and see the work that they're doing with magnification and reducing any chance of neck or back strain. Our founding team here at Bryant Dental are all dentists by training, so I'm a dentist myself, and that's really helped because we understand the daily problems that dentists face, and that's really helped us find the best solutions for them. One of the biggest problems in the whole of dentistry at the moment is neck and back pain. There are many dentists. I think 1 in 3 clinicians over the course of their career have to take time off work because of neck or back pain, and this is something that we thought we can do better. With traditional loops where the telescopes are straight and through the lens, it helps the problem, but it doesn't solve it because your neck is still strained and tilted. And dentistry is not a forgiving profession. And we've actually had many customers that have been either seeing physiotherapists or having treatments, and by using refractives or by moving over to refractives, they've been able to reduce that pain that they've been having and eventually have a longer career. We have over 15,000 clinicians worldwide now using our products, which we're very proud about. Every face is different, so every pair of loops is different, and because it's such a bespoke personal item that clinicians are going to have for many years, they really want to make it their own. So we have a range of different options, everything from frame shapes, sizes, colours, magnifications, prescriptions, light selections, and combining all of these possible options, we have over 1,500 different possible selections. So around 12 months ago, we started investing really heavily in the ability to create custom loops online, which hasn't been done before. And we launched this successfully in November. So we have a custom measurement kit, which we can send out to a clinician anywhere in the world. And using an AI measurement tool, which we've created in-house, paired with the measurement kit, we're able to create a pair of bespoke loops for clinicians anywhere in the world. And I'm pleased to say that we've successfully done this now for many clinicians in over 25 different countries worldwide. For our dental loops, we take a very wide range of measurements when we meet the clinicians. And before Zoho, we were using device magic to take these measurements, and we were very happy at the time. But when we moved over to Zoho 1, we wanted to explore using the range of applications that Zoho had to offer under the Zoho 1 umbrella. And Zoho Forms seemed to integrate really well with Zoho CRM and the other Zoho applications. So we took our existing form and our fields that we had, and we rebuilt that into Zoho Forms, and that's been really successful for us. One of the features that I like the most is we're able to have a live lookup within the forms. So we're able to search existing customer information from CRM whilst connected to the internet, and that allows us to raise existing order information. We can suggest changes, we can confirm orders, we can cancel orders, and we've built that all within Zoho Forms. And it's completely customizable. These are all custom solutions that we've built within Zoho Forms, and that's really allowed us to scale with the complexity of the data that we're inputting. We have such a large number of clinicians in our database now that we're able to derive much more insight from the data that we have by asking better questions. And we found that for certain specific measurements, such as a working distance, which is where a clinician comes into focus, reviewing all of our data has shown that there's a positive correlation between the gender and height of the customer and the distance where they come into focus. So especially for international customers that we might not meet in person, we're able to provide suggestions as to what their measurement should be so that they can sense check it. And if it's within that range, it's acceptable. And if it's much further, if it's outside of that range, then we can review it and potentially have a call with one of our specialists to get the measurements correct for them. So within Zoho Forms, we can have a number of different messages for our sales team or for whoever's completing the form. For example, if a measurement's inputted that's outside of a reasonable expected range, we have a pop-up that says, you know, are you sure, would you like to verify this measurement because we've noticed that it's outside of what we would expect. And that's helped reduce errors massively for us. For the bespoke nature of what we're creating, we have to get it right. We don't like to leave any room for error because they take a long time to process, and any changes or adjustments can be timely and ultimately detract from the customer experience. We wanted to have a central area where all order information was either created or modified, and we decided the best way to do that would be through Zoho Forms. Zoho CRM is incredibly powerful, but the more opportunity we give people to make adjustments and changes, the more opportunity for error that we found. So having Zoho Forms as that central point of any changes or confirmations to be made has been a really positive benefit for us. So using Zoho Forms, we have a variety of forms for changing orders, confirming orders, cancelling orders, and that connects with a range of applications including CRM, and it also allows us to notify the relevant teams so that they know what changes need to be made. When we were building our forms, we had a number of different functions that we wanted to cover, and in order to keep it as simple as possible, we wanted the least number of forms. Ends up making it a little bit more complicated in some ways, but it's a more beautiful solution. And we were able to have 3 separate forms in one, whether it's registering as a lead, requesting a trial, or placing an order. And we had different conditional fields that would essentially show different forms based on the submission that the user wanted to make. And that was a really neat feature that we were able to use. Everybody that either built or modified the forms, we were able to do with no code experience at all. It has a really nice drag and drop function, and it's quite simple to build and customize. It doesn't really require any technical experience, which is really useful as well, and helpful for somebody like me who doesn't really have much coding experience. So we use Zoho WorkDrive for our PDM, our product data management, and we also use it for certain documentation, and also lots of graphic assets, and our design team use it quite extensively. So one of the best and most important functions we use Zoho WorkDrive for is for our photos of customers with measuring frames from Zoho Forms. And using our automations, we're able to connect Zoho Forms with Zoho WorkDrive directly to upload these photos, and we're even able to rename them with a unique customer identifier, and that allows us then to search and upload the files to different areas for our manufacturing process, and that's been really unique and helpful to process very large volumes of images and information without any manual steps at all. So the search function in Zoho WorkDrive works incredibly reliably, and we use it regularly. If we need to find images or information for a specific customer, we're able to search their name or their unique identifier, and it really reliably shows up all of the information that we have stored for that customer. One of the things that's really nice about Zoho WorkDrive is it connects with our Zoho One suite. So we're able to set account level permissions so that different documents, different folders are only visible by certain account levels, and that allows us to structure and organize all of our documentation really nicely. Zoho WorkDrive also has a more than adequate amount of storage that we haven't got close to filling yet, and I think it will allow us to continue to scale without being worried about completely filling up the storage that we have.